We planned on having an oasis.
When Dan Gillio and his wife started building their dream home in 2022, they wanted a backyard to be the focal point of the 3.5-acre property. What they got was anything but.
My wife can't even look out the back door.
Gillio hired Louis Aubry, owner of KC Pool Solutions, to deliver on his vision, a 37 by 16-foot pool with a depth of 8 feet.
The entire house was built to where every room on the back of the house had a direct access to the pool.
The Air Force veteran paid Aubry $45,000 to start excavation. Work began, but then it just stopped. Gillio says Aubry was full of excuses.
He'd say, hey, it's too wet, it's too hot, I can't have my people out there.
That planned oasis? Nothing but a huge hole that sat untouched for months. So dangerous, the Gillios couldn't even enjoy their patio.
If you can't do the job, just let me know and I'll find somebody else to do the job.
Gillio says Aubry assured him he would finish the job, but he didn't. Instead, the couple paid someone to fill the hole, and then they contacted KCTV5. What do you call him?
Screw us, Lewis.
That's his nickname?
A very fitting name for us.
We started our investigation by first checking the status of KC Pool Solutions on the Kansas Secretary of State's website. What we quickly found was Louis Aubry has a history of opening and closing different contractor businesses. Records show in 2016, Aubry formed Anything is Possible Contracting. Aubry lost that license 2 years later. In 2019, he started Kill Creek Post and Beam. That license was forfeited in 2023. In 2021, Aubry founded KC Pool Solutions. That license also expired in 2023.
These people have to be stopped.
Mark Muller has nothing nice to say about Aubry. He sued him and his wife, Laura, in 2022 for $200,000 over a barn the couple never built. At the time, Aubry was operating under Kill Creek Post and Beam.
I thought it was just incompetence, and I learned very quickly that it was not incompetence, just dug a hole and that was it.
The parties settled out of court. Muller paid someone else to build the barn. He says he's never gotten a dime from the Aubrys.
If it was just me, I would, okay, but it's everybody. It's person after person.
That would appear to be the case.
That second payment.
We found Dion and Scott Hobson through an online review they left when Aubry was running Anything is Possible Contracting. They say he was a charmer at first.
He seemed charismatic. He seemed like he knew what he was doing.
The Hobsons hired Aubry in 2016 to renovate a bed and bath at a home they were trying to sell.
He would show up sporadically, maybe once a week, and then be gone for a couple of weeks.
Sound familiar? Like Gillio and Muller, Aubry started the work but never finished it, leaving the Hobsons out nearly $40,000.
He's just taking advantage of a system that allows him to continue doing what's easy for him.
KCTV5 filed an open records request, asking the state of Kansas for consumer complaints involving Louis Aubry and his 3 businesses. We found at least 9 complaints from 2016 to 2022, most of them in Johnson County. Aubry accused of taking nearly $500,000 from customers. He and his wife have also been named in a number of civil suits, some still ongoing. While looking through those civil suits, we learned back in March of this year, a Douglas County judge signed an order of injunction forbidding Louis Aubry from doing any contractor work in the state of Kansas. Zach Summers, KCTV5. I'm looking for Louis Aubry. Aubry didn't answer the door, but we eventually talked on the phone. He denied all wrongdoing, saying he never abandoned any jobs. They quit me, were his exact words.
It is frustrating.
Johnson County District Attorney Steve Howe pursued criminal charges against Aubry in 2018. However, he was forced to drop the charges following a ruling from the state's Court of Appeals limiting prosecutors' use of criminal statute in contractor disputes.
The court came down and said if it's a contractual dispute between 2 parties, there had to be more than just me giving you money.
Howe's office is now investigating Aubry and KC Pool Solutions under the Consumer Protection Act, a likely lengthy investigation, Howe says, that will require proof of some kind of deceptive commercial practice.
Shoddy workmanship is not covered under the Consumer Protection Act. And so it's a gray area that's not covered by state statute.
Whether it was work on a house, a barn, or pool, The Gilio, Hobson, and Muller families say Louis Ombre turned their dream plans into nightmares. They don't expect to ever see their money, but they do share this warning.
If you see this guy and he's sitting in your living room telling you what a great job he's going to do, run.